Hello and welcome to today's graphic design tip of the day. For today's tip, we're going to be in Adobe Illustrator learning how to create the color gold for anything that you're designing. So I started by creating a nice gradient that appears to be that gold material. In order to do that, you're going to create a shape, and I gave you the 4 color codes that I use to be able to create this. We're going to add a gradient to this shape. So on your toolbar on the left hand side, go ahead and give it a gradient, and then you're going to adjust it to the colors that I have here. So if I go to my gradient tool, you're just going to double click on each of those color choices and grab the eyedropper tool and just grab the color that I have with the different numbers. I would recommend just making a little box of each one so you can go through and grab them multiple times. You can see that every time that there's a highlight, I have the highlight color as well as that kind of subtle transition color in between it. And then on each edge, I have that dark value as well as a nice transitional color so that it really looks like those shines and folds as if gold was actually there. Once you're done and you create your gradient, there's so many things that you can do with it. One is putting it on text to create a logo. So for text, in order to add a gradient to it, we need to go to Type and down to Create Outlines. Once you create outlines, we're going to ungroup that shape. And now we can edit it just like any other freeform shape. So I can grab my eyedropper tool and grab that gradient that I just created. And using my gradient tool, I can adjust that by just pulling over to the angle that I want it to sit. Eventually, we can end up taking this further, adding more shapes, and create something like I did here. I actually, on this shape, added some inner glows, which means grabbing the text and going to Effect, and down to Stylize and over to Inner Glow to be able to add a little bit of that dark value. I added a solid black on the inside of the edge to give it that 3-dimensional look. I hope you enjoyed today's graphic design tip of the day.